pretty sure we all know Applejack. The iconic orange coat, the adorable freckles, and of course, her apple cutie mark. Oh, and we can't forget she's the element of honesty, correct? But what if I told you this supposed element of honesty isn't so honest after all, and she was carrying a very dark secret? Do you know a filly who has a darkish orange tannish coat? Maybe some freckles? And some iconic green eyes. That's right, Bab's Seed. I'm willing to bet Applejack is actually the mother of Babs.
Wait a minute.
Applejack is supposedly 25, and Babs Seed is roughly the same age as Apple Bloom, and Apple Bloom is 7 years old. So that would make Babs 7. So 25 minus 7, that would make Applejack 18. Okay, I know. That's a teenager age, which means she had a teenage pregnancy. Now, before you guys race to the dislike button and report channel button, there is one piece of evidence that completely shatters this theory. Babs is from Manhattan. We know that she was born and raised there. Applejack did go there, but only when she was a filly around Apple Bloom's age, and she never looked back. And then she returned again, but that wasn't until she was an adult. So we have no evidence that she went there when she was 18. Well, unless she does a stereotypical trope of leaving Babs on a doorstep in Manhattan and running away and abandoning her child. But there is one thing I simply cannot ignore, and what made me think of this theory and possibility in the first place. And that is Babs's cutie mark. Now, we do know cutie marks can be unique to a pony, but they can also be kind of genetic. I mean, look at the Apple family. Bright Mac had a green big apple, and Big Mac has a big green apple. Look at Twilight and Shining Armor, and Rainbow Dash and her parents. It's similar and could be genetic. Now, if Babs is so fancy and she's from Manhattan and she's related to the apples, I mean, wouldn't it make sense for her parents to be either Aunt Orange or Uncle Orange? I mean, based on her background and all her information we know, it would make sense for at least one of them to be her biological parent. So why is her cutie mark apple slices and not orange slices? Unless, of course, they're actually meant to resemble her real mother's cutie mark. Now, this line from Applejack kind of teases the fact that she's been getting letters about Babs.
Well, that's just super sweet of y'all. Making Babs feel so special. You know, after all the heartache she's been having in Manhattan.
Heartache?
Well, I didn't say nothing because I didn't want her to feel singled out. But there's been some bullies back in Manhattan just been teasing her to pieces for her blank.
Teased? Bullies?
Yep. She came out to the farm to get away from all her problems back home. Oh, I'm so proud of y'all. You done a good deed.
But this confuses me because we know that Granny Smith is in charge of the whole family. So why isn't Granny getting these letters? Why is Applejack getting these letters? As a matter of fact, why don't we see Granny in this episode at all? And Granny has never mentioned the Babs Seed. So what's the deal? Unless Aunt or Uncle Orange is writing to Applejack about her daughter. But with all of this evidence laid out, what's your opinion? Is Babs actually Applejack's daughter? Or does she have other parents that we just don't know about? Let me know in the comments below.